I know, I was going to let them finish. Hi, good evening. Welcome to the Tyus Bowser Show. We are live at the Center Club downtown. My name is Glenn Clark. I want to start. And, first of all, we got a co host for this week's show. The NFL chick, Sarita Hubbard, has joined me this week. I'm very excited about that. Hi, Rita.
I feel like you just pulled me out the crowd. I just wanted to enjoy the show.
No,
Now that
you're
I'm
coming
here,
up.
we're gonna rock and roll.
Rita gets real. Rita gets real. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the real reason why you're here, of course, is for the host of the show. Make some noise, please, for Tyus Bowser.
Hello. Appreciate everybody being here.
I love that hat, man. We were talking about all the Orioles gear you have last
Yes.
week. I love that.
Can I have that starter, by the way, that you have?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you. Just let me know.
That's a phenomenal hat, bro. That is outstanding. By the way, how intimate is this right now? Like, normally I feel like we're competing over like loud screams.
Yeah.
This is very intimate. Like, I feel like we should be talking about Peruvian politics or something like that.
No, I like
right
this.
now.
This vibe is amazing, man. I'm a super chill guy, so when I come into an environment like this, man, it just gets me going. So
I mean, Tyus might be looking to become a member, by the way, the Center
absolutely.
Club moving
Let me
forward.
know who I need to talk to, man. I'm
Right. So
serious.
we've got the person for you to talk to.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely get with you. I definitely get with you.
Tyus, you brought someone out with you tonight who, by the way, just a week ago, maybe had one of the great defensive games in Ravens history. Tell me about the guest that you brought with you this evening.
From Dallas, Texas, man. My guy, my homeboy, man. This is a guy that I ride with the whole time, man. This guy, he motivates me, and we motivate each other to be great, man. So, my guy, DeShon Elliott.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Yeah. Oh yeah, hook 'em. Of course. Yes, sir. I love to see that, bro. I love to see that. Excuse my mask. Just y'all know all the weird stuff going on in the world right now, but I do appreciate Tyus having me, and I appreciate being here a lot. That's my guy. So once he asked me, I was like, I can't say no. I mean, I have to say yes. That's my guy.
That's awesome, man.
If I was in bed ready to go to sleep, I'm like, bro, I got to slide the Tyus. I gotta go see my dog. So I appreciate you, fam, for having me. This is cool.
All right, guys, thank you for being here. You want to talk about it, or just want to move on? Pretend like it didn't. Like, how do we go about? Like, when like one of your boys is going through a breakup, and like you see him for the first time, and you're just like,
Yeah.
so.
It's just, I don't know, man. That's a tough game. That's a tough game to swallow, pause. But I mean, but it's the NFL. You have to understand that, these guys gonna come and play their best, regardless of who it is. So, it was just one of them games that, we wasn't firing like we was, and unfortunately, it was a tough loss.
How easy is it for you guys to be able to move on from a game like that? I mean, we've seen you do it before, right? A couple years ago against Cleveland, it didn't end so well, and then you went on a run. So how easy is it for you to just say, let's let that go? Obviously, it's a bye week, so it does give you a little bit more time than normal, but
you got to think about it.
Right.
Though.
I mean, right. But generally, like if there was another game coming this week, how fast can you guys let a game like that go and move forward?
Well, usually our coach just tells us, we have 24 hours to let it, suck in.
But do you really do it is my question.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, after the game, if you really love this game, that type of stuff hurts. I mean, it's just kind of like you going out there, you playing with your brothers, and you just kind of disappoint them. Right? That individual performance can affect the team performance. And when we're not playing together as a team, obviously you see the outcome of it. And I mean, I know everybody around the city depends on us, and they look for us for like some sort of motivation, no matter what they do. It ain't gotta be about football. It could be about just being able to get through life. And I feel like we let our people down around the whole city. But I feel like, after a day, we just kind of regroup and we talk to each other as brothers and understand what we did wrong and how to be better and what we need to do to get better. And I mean, I was told this a couple days ago that the year they won a Super Bowl. I mean, I don't want to talk anything into. I want to talk too fast, but like Hopefully, I'm manifesting. That's what my girlfriend told me. It's a new word I've been using a lot. Manifesting, but
Speak it into existence.
exactly.
Well, wait a second. That's legit though, because you manifested the interception last week,
saying?
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. My first career one. So, but yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. So basically, I was told by some of the old heads on the team, they were like in 2012 when they went and won the Super Bowl. They started off 5-2, and right before the bye, they got their butt whooped by the Houston Texans. Yeah.
Oh, I
so-
forgot about that.
Yeah,
There's a couple games they got their butt in that game.
But with great defense.
It turned around great. Yeah,
you know?
it worked out for the best.
If your defense steps up, you can win championships. So I feel like that's what we have to do.
Yep.
So it's as simple as that. So you move on. That's the way it goes, and you're 5-2. I mean, like you're 5-2 after dealing with, I mean, a football team's worth of injuries to be 5-2 at the bye. That ain't so bad.
And it's crazy too, because we was just in a team meeting today, and it was just crazy how coach was talking like, man, I'm just in a better mood than I was yesterday. And really, that's kind of like how everybody was yesterday. Like going into the team meeting, we pretty much just watched all our defensive snaps, and just what we could work on, you know.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun, bro.
It wasn't, and it wasn't like it was tough. We was definitely in the hot seat, you know, watching that game, and just the mood and everything was just off because we had just came off of you know, that loss the past day. So coming into today, you know, we watched the offense, but you could kind of tell just by the vibe of everybody that, you know, everybody was a little bit more enlightened, you know, a lot lighter, feeling better than they was the day before. So like what he mentioned, you know, just that 24 hours of just soaking it in, you know, understanding, you know, what happened and, you know, dealing with it. And then after that, just moving on and, you know, going into the bye week, figuring out what we need to do as a team to get better, preparing for the Vikings, and then moving forward.
All right, I gotta, as we do this, how do you, I joke about, like, do you want to talk about it? How do you handle this with people in your life, right? Like, how do you handle this? DeShon, you mentioned your girlfriend, Tyus, the people that you're around. Like, do they want to talk about it? Do they know better? Like, you come, you're like, nah, just leave it alone. I'm not.
Honestly,
talk to me about the World Series.
I think it just depends on the person. You know, like for me, when I'm going through a bad loss, I literally cut my phone off. Like, or I let people, or I just be like, just don't talk to me today. Man.
Yeah.
I'm just not in that place. But I mean, others is different. You know, they have families, they have kids, so you know they deal with it different types of ways. But I mean, for me, after a bad loss like that, man, I just need to, you know, reflect, go back to the game, figure out what, you know, I need to work on or what I did wrong and what I could do to help my team, you know, get ourselves in a better position for next game. So
yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, if someone, honestly, just my dad. Like, I don't really respond to anybody else.
Yeah.
No one else's opinion really affects me. But my dad's always been my guy since I was a kid, who kind of like pushed me into football.
Is it more nurturing or is it more like slapping you upside the head type of stuff?
No, when I was younger, he tried to use that, but now he realizes like I'm a professional, and I told him now I'm a professional, and I know what I'm. By the time the game's over with, I know what I did wrong. Like I can watch it 2 or 3 times, but I already knew what I did wrong before I even watched it.
Sure.
But trust me, right when I get to that phone, he's always the first message. He's like, "Call me." So I don't even leave the stadium, bro. I just kind of like I go sit in the car and I put it on FaceTime to put the phone up, and I just let him talk. And after he gets done talking, I'm like, all right.
what are them conversations like?
Bro, you know that like that coach that just, or that uncle that you have in your family that just thinks they know so much about sports.
Yeah.
He's like that. But he knows a lot, but like after a while, I'm like, listen, that little Pee Wee game style that you knew of, let's elevate that times 20 and just like listen to me a little bit.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say that he does the I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Oh, I can hear that in his voice. I don't even have to.
I've heard that plenty of times.
By the way, you both have handled the loss way better than Rita did. Rita,
me?
Yeah, it didn't go well. It was
Let's
ugly.
talk. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
You should have heard the
Let's
things.
be nice today.
You should have heard the things she was saying about you. I'm like, Tyus,
I
you
ain't
just
saying
saying you
nothing
should
bad.
come
Now,
out and
come
hang out
on
for the
now.
show
Now
on
he's
Tuesday.
exaggerating. He's exaggerating.
She was
I would
over
never-
censoring
I
her.
would
Beep, 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 beep.
That's not a joke, though. That's not. She knows.
She knows that.
It's a lot
So
like that.
when when you guys lose, I don't really like to be on social media a ton because I start muting words and phrases and people, right? Like I literally have Lamar muted off of my timeline permanently.
Because when someone says a negative word, she will kill them.
Let me explain.
Like,
let me
she will
explain.
actually hunt them down.
I am the president of the Lamar Hive since 2016.
Okay.
I have watched him since a freshman. So I have been in his corner since he was at Louisville. So I'm at the point now where I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it anymore. Everybody else is doing it for me. And I don't like to see the things that they're saying about him, right? So I just have his name muted so I don't have to, see those things. So that's me. And I'm a fan. I don't play, right? So for you, do you like go on social media after losses? I see you tweet sometimes. Not a whole lot, but you have nice things to say. I think somebody like came after you not too long ago. You said something nice to your teammate, and I can't remember.
It was Tyreek, right? Wasn't that the?
Yes, Tyreek Hill, and we lit him up, baby, for you. We lit him up. We lit his mentions up. The flock was flocking in Tyreek Hill's mentions that day. But no, listen, like, do you guys when you're having a day like that, like a loss like that, like does social media help? Do you stay away from it?
I was talking to Marlon 2 days ago, and we kind of were just like, there are certain guys who can handle social media depending on what's being said. Like there's 3 type of guys. There's a guy who can see it and use it as motivation. There's the type of guy who can see it and just get in a shell and just become a lower person of themselves and not stand up to the adversity. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the type of guy who sees it and just kind of like, it is what it is. Right. And I was like, yeah, Mom, you definitely the type of guy who just kind of, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because he tweeted literally like right after the game.
Yeah.
And I personally wouldn't have been that person. I might have waited till today to do it, but I mean, he put himself in the fire and he got a little burned a little bit.
Marlo, like, that's Marlo. Like he will always be himself. He's okay with being completely honest with people, and I love it about him. I'm the same way. He just does it a little bit different.
Yeah, a little bit different. We were talking about him last week on the show, more about his fashion choices, but it might come back up at some point. It's Tyus Bowser Show. Tyus Bowser, DeShon Elliott are with us from the Center Club. It's all brought to you by Pressbox and Grade 8's Memorabilia. Don't forget, coming up this November, Grade 8s is hosting 4 tremendous events to benefit Harvest of Hope as they take care of those who need it in our community for Thanksgiving. There are free autograph signings, one including our guest tonight, DeShon Elliott. He's going to be hanging out, helping out the folks with Harvest of Hope, too, which is an amazing thing to do. Find out more by going to grade8smemorabilia.com. Tyus, I realize there's something that we have not talked about, you and I, these weeks we've been doing the show, and I keep putting it on my list every week, and I keep forgetting to get to it. Tell me have you guys seen the videos of Tyus before the game? You'll go and find someone in the stands and play catch with them.
That's so live, bro.
I want to know where that came from. Like, where did that come from? How did that happen? How long you been doing it? And like, why is that something that means so much to you?
I feel like I did it like one time last year. Well, not the last year, but the year before when we had fans. But I don't know, man. For me, when I went to my first game, in Houston, and you always looking at these guys, and it's like, man, I wonder what it's like to be around them. I wonder what it's like to be engaged with them, man. Just as a fan, man, the moments could last forever for those guys, especially for the little kids, and just the opportunity to, just do a simple thing as far as just playing catch. I mean, that helps me within my game, being able to catch the ball, practicing on that without having to do it, with my teammates or anything, but just being involved with the fans who I enjoy so much, especially, going through a whole year of not having fans.
No doubt.
So just to see them in the stands, man, that just means the world to me, because it just brings a different type of energy out of you. And for me, being able to throw the ball with the kids, with the guys in the second level of bleachers or whatever, man, it just helps me get myself going for Sundays.
So it's no, you just go out and find somebody, start throwing. Is there?
Yeah. So
I asked because legitimately I had someone ask me this week, how do I make myself notice to Tyus Bowser in order to become that person who's throwing the ball around?
Well, I mean, I'll go through my normal routine starting out, and then once I get done throwing the ball, going through just different drops and stuff with my linebackers. I'll just get one of the footballs, and then I'll just look into the stands and see who got their hands ready. And normally I go towards like the front of the stands, front of the wall, and just throw with them, try to get the arm warmed up. Then I'll start moving myself, further back. But yeah, man, I just enjoy it, man. It's cool just being around, all the kids, and surprisingly, it's a lot of people that can throw the ball.
Wait, really though?
Absolutely. Like I've thrown it in a second level, and it's like soaring. I'm like, oh my gosh! Like I missed like 3-4 catches the last game.
Oh my, we can't have that happen.
I know.
That's not okay.
Exactly. So that's why I'm there to be able to catch the ball and work on it. So when I get in the game and I see it coming, I'm good to go.
I don't think they typically throw it from the second level of the stadium though, during the game. I don't think you have to worry too much about that.
But I could be dropping, and a ball is 30,
all right.
35 yards in the air. I
That's
gotta
a
be able
decent
to.
argument.
Yeah.
That's a decent argument. You're selling me on this.
It's a reason why I do stuff.
I noticed that somebody told me Lamar started doing it recently.
I haven't seen it.
And DeShon it's like an infectious kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what kid, what person doesn't imagine, who doesn't dream of just playing simple catch with one of the best quarterbacks in the league?
that's so cool. It's
You know
so,
what I'm
man, this
saying?
could change your life, right?
Like it would have been awesome if going to my football game in Houston, and I think it was Case Keenum at the time,
Yeah.
where he was at the Texans.
Lamar's a little bit better than Case Keenum. No
But I mean,
offense. No offense.
That's very true. But as a young kid at Houston, you know what I'm saying, and you go into your first NFL game, you see these professionals that you inspire to be like, in the upcoming years, and you get the chance to throw with them. I mean,
That's so cool.
what
That's so
better,
cool.
Can I just say, I know this is not the Lamar Jackson show, right? But at 24 years old, that man has his number retired and a statue at his university.
That's insane, ain't it? That's insane.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Like, that's legitimate. It's like, you think that there's gonna be a problem with saying something nice about Lamar Jackson around here?
I mean,
Like,
of course not. But like it's gonna
be
that
right
blows
there.
my mind. Like that's actually kind of.
DeShon, we talked a lot with Tyus about his outward love for the Orioles, and you got the same thing going on, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And I want to let you talk about it because Tyus been talking about it a lot. It's a tough time to be an Orioles fan. I mean, like it's tough right now, and yet you're constantly rocking Orioles gear. Every time we see you, you go on social wearing Orioles stuff. Obviously, Tyus is constantly doing the same thing. Where did that come from? Like, you're not from here. There's no reason for you to be entrenched with an Orioles team that's just they ain't that good right now. We hope
Give
that
it
changes.
2 more years.
Right. We hope that changes
2 to
soon.
3 years.
Why? Like, where did that come from?
Well, I kind of started loving the city of Baltimore. I mean,
we can clap for that. Like, we can.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first moved here, I'm being from Texas, from Dallas. It's kind of just like it's completely different. So I was kind of took back by just living in Maryland in the East Coast period. But I finally got here, and then maybe like 7 to 8 months of being here, I'm like, dang, this is actually a great city. It has great culture, great people, and they bleed black and purple. So I was like, shoot, me catch a couple Oriole games, and of course they're not the best team, but they definitely, you can tell they have the talent. They keep working. They're gonna build and bring in more talent to be a great team. And I mean, that orange and white kind of reminds me of my Texas.
I get that, right? It's a little bit of a different orange.
It's a little bit different orange, but yeah. I like it. I like the O. I got this one hat from this designer out in LA. He made an Orioles hat with an O on it, and that's like a throwback Orioles O. I love that hat. That's my favorite hat.
That's really cool, man. I love that. That's so cool. That's so cool. You guys showing love like that.
Yeah.
All right, Tyus Bowser, DeShon Elliott are here. We are at the Center Club. It is the Tyus Bowser Show. I need to let you know that if you follow a tractor trailer too closely, it can't see you and you can't see what's in front of him. Tailgating can change our lives forever if a truck stops quickly. Can you? Don't tailgate trucks. This message is brought to you by the Maryland Department of Transportation, State Highway Administration. When we come back in, we got some stuff we got to deal with. We're going to bring back up Marlon because he's offered some takes over the years, and we need to run over food-related takes.
Oh, God, they're all bad.
And we need to talk about them.
Okay.
we need to do that. We just need to address these topics moving forward, and then we're gonna talk about some fun stuff too, Halloween stuff like that.
All right.
That's coming up. Segment number 2. It is the Tyus Bowser Show. Ready? All right. Back in here for segment number 2 of the Tyus Bowser Show from the Center Club downtown. Glenn Clark, the NFL chick, Sarita Hubbard, your host, Tyus Bowser, his guest, DeShon Elliott. Make some noise for the guys again, please. I'm gonna put all the business out there. DeShon knocked over a water during the break, man. I don't know. I mean, he's just so used to trying to knock the ball out that he ends up. Oh, we got to fix DeShon's mic real quick. Can we get? I don't know what happened.
Water.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, right. Hey, so a couple of things. I want to thank the Center Club for having us out here. This is an incredible spot.
Amazing.
I mean, it would be something. A membership here would be well worth it because hanging out here is an incredible place. So thank you to the Center Club.
Please.
Thank you to the Center Club for having us out tonight. I also want to make sure I thank Window Nation. It's Window Nation's Fall is Calling sale. Right now, get 2 free windows for every 2 you buy. Buy 4, get 4 free. There's no limit, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. Tyus, I need to know something from you.
Yes.
How do you feel about Old Bay?
Old Bay?
Old
It's
Bay's-
grown on me, man.
All right, we'll start with that.
It's grown on me, and I've tried it with the crab. That was the first time I ever tried it, and I thought it was good. I just had
That's
the problem.
normally how things start.
Yeah,
right? You
I just
start
had
with
to-
it on crab.
I just had
but
to.
what does it's grown on me mean? You didn't like it at first?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said, I mean, it was a new taste. Like I'm from the South, so I mean, we don't carry Old Bay around. So
Okay,
it was a new
alright.
taste, and over time I tried it. I was like, this is actually a good seasoning.
Okay.
Now, when I tried it with the crab, I was like, all right, how do I work this crab, man? I mean, you
Yeah,
got a
that
whole,
part-
I'm just looking at a whole crab, and I'm like,
Did you have to learn how to
when
crack a crab?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Wait.
with
What
this?
was that? Did you just like?
That's a
is that
hammer.
how you crack
That's-
a crab?
yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I would prefer not to eat a crab.
Mm.
It's just a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
But
It is a lot of work.
but
It's a
there's
lot of work.
glory at the end when you finally get in there.
But I'm a
See,
big
she's
dude,
nodding her
though.
head because it's
Like-
true. Like the hard work pays off if you got a nice jumbo crab with all that meat in there.
You know what's also good too?
What?
When you work hard and you make money, so then now you can just get a regular crab cake. So you ain't gotta worry
That ain't
about
no
all of
fun,
that.
no.
It
ain't
is
no
fun because you work hard for your money. Now you want some crab and you get a whole crab cake, and it was worth it.
I think
It was worth it.
But you know what I've learned over the years that eating crabs is something. It's like a bonding experience, right?
Yeah.
It's something that you do when you're with people and you have conversations. It's about the fellowship more so than it
Yeah.
is about eating the crabs.
Yeah, it's almost the same as what was it?
Crawfish.
Crawfish.
Yeah.
Like in the
Yes,
South.
it's very,
Yeah.
it has a very similar feel to
Yeah.
it. So yeah.
Have you gotten to the point yet where you've started putting Old Bay on random things?
See, that's where we're gonna stop.
All right. This is-
Because I was at this like pumpkin patch like last week, like Meyer Farm or somewhere like that, like past Towson, and I seen
Weber's, maybe.
Weber's
Yeah.
Farm,
Weber's,
yep.
Weber's Farm.
It's a great
And I
place. Apple
seen-
cider
oh,
donuts
yeah,
on point.
Those are
Yeah.
amazing. Those
Yeah.
were fire. They had great other things, but the one thing I couldn't get to was like Old Bay flavored candy, and I'm just
Ooh,
like,
I don't know about that.
what
So you
is-
haven't
what's
had the
going
ice cream.
on?
So I take it you haven't had the Old Bay ice cream either.
Oh, I saw that too, and I was like, ew.
It's actually
No.
wait,
no.
but so I thought that too, right? I thought that it was going to be gross, and then I had it, and I was like, "Why is this not as bad as I wanted it to
Really?
be?"
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
those wings though, nah.
No,
That's when I got here. And I was
Hey,
like, okay,
now
that's
when it
fine.
comes to like some type of wings,
That's
I
fine.
think I had like some Old Bay,
Honey
honey
Old Bay.
Old Bay wings.
Yes, bro.
Honey
Yes.
Old Bay
Oh,
wings are the
yes.
most
That is
perfect
good.
combination
Honey
of
Old Bay.
flavor.
And I had like some Old Bay fries, you know. Like if I get some regular fries and I have some
So
Old
you
Bay
you
eyes,
get it. You
Yeah.
get it.
It's good.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
good.
put Old Bay on things and it works.
Not everything. Not everything. Not everything.
Disagree. I disagree about that. I think it works on everything. That was not the food take that your teammate Marlon Humphrey offered that most people lost their mind about.
What do you say?
How can a human being disrespect the greatness of mac and cheese? How is that possible? Please tell me he's alone. We talked last week about some of the things he does fashion-wise. Please tell me he's alone on that island when it comes to hating on mac and cheese.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thank God.
You can ask my mom if she's listening to this right now. Like, whenever she's cooking, it has to be mac and cheese added to.
Thank you.
And
you know what we put on our mac and cheese?
Old Bay.
Now wait a minute.
that was good. I've
I
heard
ain't putting
that.
mac
I've
and
had
cheese.
that.
I ain't
That was
putting Old
good.
Bay on my mac and cheese.
I do.
That was good.
I do.
Any cheese, I'll
I
put on
ain't
some
putting
mac
Old
and
Bay
cheese.
on my mac and cheese.
What you putting on your mac and cheese?
I ain't putting no bay on it. I might put some paprika in there, but I ain't putting no Old Bay on my mac and cheese.
Okay. I guess so.
That
I
Old
can
Bay
work with
hot
that.
sauce they made, I dump all that on my mac and
Ooh,
cheese.
I've
Now
had
wait
that
a
on
minute.
Amazon.
That is phenomenal.
That's
fire.
on Amazon.
That's
you get
fire,
it.
right?
I got that.
Yeah.
I
Sent it to
haven't tried
Texas.
that before.
Oh, bro, we got to change that
Do
immediately.
you have any Old Bay here? That's what we need to add.
Yeah, right. And do we have Old Bay hot sauce here at the Center Club?
Or seasoning or something.
Yeah, just as much. Look, well, that's good.
That's the
That's good.
seasoning.
That'll work. We'll start with that. We'll
Seasoning?
start with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
What's your favorite
got it
hot
as a
sauce,
side.
Tyus? What's your favorite hot sauce?
The thing is, I'm not a big hot
What?
sauce
Okay,
guy, but
okay.
I would add it to my stuff.
You would love Old Bay hot sauce. I'm telling you.
That
Is that
stuff
good?
is
Is
legit.
that good?
It's beyond legit.
Like, I've had Tabasco, I've had the Louisiana.
It's fine.
You know, being from
It's fine.
South, that's what we have, Louisiana, all of that. So I mean, I'm like I said, I don't have no problem trying it out.
We just took your hot sauce and made it better in Baltimore. That's
Yep.
the way. We just made it better.
Okay.
Is the way we do things
It
around
is
these
different,
parts.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. DeShon knows. DeShon knows.
Nah,
Hey,
'cause I'm
well,
gonna-
I hear a lot of good talk. So I mean,
I'm telling you. All right, let's talk about Halloween. Give me your one seed when you were a kid. You walk up, you knock on the door. You were hoping they were handing out what? What's your one seed Halloween candy?
Reese's.
I mean, that's the correct answer. So I
That
guess we can
is.
just move
Simple
on.
as that.
Definitely.
Yes.
Simple as that. Like
Reese's.
when it comes to Reese's, oh my gosh, like I had to stop because I was gonna lose all my teeth. Like for real, I was gonna lose all my teeth if I didn't stop eating Reese's. So I'm in love with
Like
it.
completely quit, like cold turkey. Like you won't
No,
have
not
a
like
All right,
completely
all right.
quit, but at that time when I was young, kid, you want to just eat candy all day and stuff. And I love chocolates. I love peanut butter. So when I found out about a Reese's, I was like, I met my perfect match.
They have made, this is not a joke, this is a new product that exists as of this week. Reese's with tiny pieces of potato chips stuffed
No,
inside.
no.
Yeah, I'm
What?
with you. Not necessary. Why would you ruin perfection?
Exactly.
You're spitting in the face of God at this point, really.
No,
is what you're
literally,
doing.
literally, no, for real.
I gave them like a little leeway with the little Reese's pieces in the middle, and I really wasn't messing with it, but that's doing too much.
No, oh no.
You
I don't
said
want that
Reese's
either. I'm
Pieces?
with you.
They were putting Reese's pieces in the middle
Yeah.
of Reese's.
It's not
Oh, in
necessary.
the middle of the.
Yeah.
Of the
Oh, okay.
cup,
okay.
bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you
There's
doing?
no
You
reason
have
to
a
do that.
perfect candy already.
Just
what are
leave
you
it.
doing?
Just
Right,
leave it,
exactly
bro. Come
right.
on,
You
bro.
don't need
Like
to
they
improve.
say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
DeShon, what
Exactly.
was the candy that they were giving out that you were gonna spit on their grass as you
Well-
walked away from the house?
Well, first off, if I ever was even able to get to the door, because for a long time, I was scared.
Really?
If I seen a house with any type of like doing too much with like the decorations of scariness,
We should talk about that. They're
I
like
would run
creating
away.
massacre scenes out front of their house. What are you
Yes.
doing?
I'm done. My dad would literally have to grab me by my arm, like come back and try to force me to go with my sisters up to. And I'm the oldest of three,
Oh no! Oh no!
so if I
Oh,
see
no.
something scary, I'm like, bro, what are you? No, I'm good. Then eventually,
No.
I kind of got over it, but
Like 2 years ago.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, the worst candy had to be like the little random candies that was like it was like toffee. I thought it was toffee, but you know how your parents tell you don't eat the candy that might look like it's open.
Yeah.
It was kind of that candy that you
Like
can
they would give
always
you a
rewrap.
single now and later, and you'd be like, "What is that?
Like, what are you doing?
Like, what?
yeah.
Move out of the neighborhood.
Like,
Go
like,
find."
why, bro? Like, what is that gonna do?
Tyus, what about you? What's the worst? What's the one that would drive you nuts?
I think it was like butterscotch. What is it called?
Butterfinger?
No, Butterfingers are great.
Butterfinger?
No, but like little butterscotch, like hard candies
Yeah,
you're talking about?
them
Like,
butterscotch
Butterfinger,
hard candy.
yeah.
you were like going in like a senior citizens community? Like, is that where you were trick or treat?
I don't know, man.
Oh, like real, like old school butterscotch candy.
that's-
Oh,
Like,
like
cause
church candy.
they'll have all types of candy in there.
Yeah.
But it'll just be them ones, and I'm like, why is this in here? You know, that was my only one. But like you said,
Did you ever dress up for Halloween? We've never really talked about the Bowser thing. Did you go ever as Bowser for Halloween?
I didn't.
No,
I didn't.
Really?
It was, I don't know why, but it
Did
was
you
kind
kind of
of
like
finding
hate
a
it?
costume.
Did you kind of hate the?
No, I love
Okay.
Bowser.
All
That's
right.
my guy. So I mean, I would suit up as him right now if I could.
All right, somebody get this man a Bowser costume already.
Yeah.
DeShon, how many years did you go as the Joker for Halloween?
Twice when I was in college.
Yeah.
Other than that, I was a little nerd when I was a kid, so I was like this Yu-Gi-Oh character. No one knows what that is, but it's like
I'm a big
anime
Yu-Gi-Oh
type
guy.
of thing.
I'm familiar.
very
I'm gonna
big
play
Yu-Gi-Oh
along like I do to try to
Yeah.
make you feel better.
Thank
right
you.
now.
I'm with you, DeShon. I'm a big
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh fan, bro.
Yeah, and I was Ash Ketchum one time, so
Okay.
I was a little weirdo.
When did
Yeah.
the Joker thing like become? When did that like upset?
Well, my freshman year of college, I kind of like first started like getting more into comic books. My freshman year of college, I wasn't like I loved football, but it was my freshman year, and I was kind of like all over the place. So I watched a lot of cartoons and just a lot of like superhero comics and read a lot of comics and whatnot. And football was kind of on the back burner in my freshman year of college, and I got a new head coach going into my junior year. And honestly, that's kind of like when it kind of came about more. 'Cause
Really?
my defensive coordinator, no, my defensive backs coach had a pacer in his heart. They called him Iron Man, and so he kind of started the Joker thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you just ran with it.
Yeah,
You just ran with
definitely.
it from there. And those are the years that you went as the Joker for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Are you excited about Robert Pattinson as Batman or?
Not really.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna give him a chance though, see what he does. But I just feel like he's not him. That's not his. I watch a lot of movies. I sit at home all day, so that's not his role. But we're gonna see what happens.
But I legitimately
the
only know.
Twilight dude?
Yeah, that's the Twilight dude. That's the
Oh.
only thing.
Yes.
That's the
Okay.
only thing I know the guy.
I'm not
from.
messing with it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
I don't know about that.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Although we thought that Ben Affleck was gonna suck as Batman, and
He was fired.
yeah, he was actually a pretty good Batman, right? So, it could be worse. It
I
could
don't
be
know. After
worse.
seeing him on Twilight, I can't just picture him.
How many of the Twilight films did you see, Tyus Bowser?
I've seen 2 of them
Why?
because at that time they was hot, you know? Just like everybody watching Squid
But
Game
like
and
you-
everybody watching You on
It's true.
Netflix and
It's
stuff.
true.
It was hot at the time. So I was like, why
I
not?
don't know why I'm watching. I'm a few episodes into Squid Game, and I keep sitting there saying, "Why am I watching this?"
I was the
Like,
same way.
So
I was
far
the same way.
behind.
It's dark. It's
I
just
love
so-
it.
It's
crazy.
actually it's interesting. It's very interesting. It took me a minute to get into it, and this was like one of the nights before one of our games. My family was in town and they was watching it, so I was like, all right, I'll check it out with y'all.
This is you're sitting around as a family watching Squid Game.
Yes, very first episode.
This is
And
a
I was-
different type of family than mine, man.
and that's why I love them, because they're just the type to just chill out and just do a regular Netflix night, and that's my type of vibe. So
Man,
I'm gonna piggyback on you, Glenn. So since we're talking about Netflix, right?
Yep.
You put on Netflix, you want to unwind. What's the first thing that you guys will put on to watch?
we know Tyus is super into the reality shows. We learned
Okay,
that.
well, which
Yeah,
one?
Yeah.
oh, she wasn't here the other time.
Yeah.
I'm like big into like Love and Hip Hop.
Okay. Oh, his
Real
face.
Housewives.
Oh, okay. You
what's the
like
other one?
you like the drama.
I like the drama.
Okay.
You know, I go through enough drama at work, so it's like I like to see other people go through mess. I don't know how I got into it, but I don't know. It just catches my eye for
Okay.
some strange reason.
All right. What about you?
On Netflix, they have that choice to at the top 10 in the nation.
Yeah.
I'll just like pick a random one and just cut it on and see if it's good.
You don't have like a comfort show or a comfort movie?
I literally don't leave the house when I leave. When I come home from work, I go home. I have a chef. They make my food for me, so I watch movies and TV shows
Same.
all day. So
Big
I
money, man.
can't say I have a special one.
Okay, you just pick a random
I just
one.
pick a random one.
Okay.
Just kind of like, if it's good, then I can tell people it's good. If it's bad, I will cut it off the first episode.
See, that's good. I have a problem once I start watching something. I have to see it
Gotta
through.
see how it ends.
Like
Not
I
me.
gotta know where it's going. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care.
I'm like him. I'm turning it
I
off.
have to watch it because I gotta know where it's going. Then I'm gonna complain about it the whole time. Like I don't know why I'm watching it.
What about you? What shows you?
I used
watch or
to
what
be a
you
loving.
recommend?
I used to be a loving hip hopper, right?
Okay.
But then it was like,
Too much.
this is too much
Yeah.
for me. You know what's crazy? What I can't let go though. You know what I can't let go?
What?
Black Ink.
I love Black Ink.
I can't let it go.
I love it.
I can't let it go.
I'm a big VH1 guy for.
So I am the person that typically I watch sports. That
Yeah.
literally is what I watch. I don't watch TV. I
Yeah.
watch sports. I know that's very weird
It's not
for
weird.
girls, women, but I watch live sports. That's what I do, right? But if I wanted to watch something, it would be Black Ink.
Yeah, and I feel like what started me getting into reality TV was Jersey Shore.
Yep.
Yes, I was
I'm
a huge
I'm a big
Jersey
Pauly
Shore
D
fan.
guy.
The man
that's
said-
who I model myself after.
This is a quote. He said, "Pauly D is a role model."
He is.
You ever been
That's what he
to one of
said.
his sets in Vegas?
I've never been to one of
Okay.
his sets, but I would love to do that one day.
Okay.
I saw him at Rams Head Live here in Baltimore one year. It's actually a great time. I
Oh,
could not have had a
Really?
better
it
time.
is. I bet
I
it
could
is.
not have had a better
I
time.
bet it is.
That's
What about
really...
it? Keeping up with the Kardashians.
No.
ones with
No,
that?
I can't. I'm
Oh, that's
sorry.
my show.
That's a little far for me.
That's my
That's a
show.
little... I'm sorry.
I tried to watch it a few
No.
times, and it was just too much.
It's too much.
I couldn't
much.
keep up. That was the problem.
real?
I just could not
What
possibly.
they got like 15 seasons? Or
Right.
something?
And
It's
I've
great.
watched every one.
No,
Oh
you
my
have
God.
you really?
I have.
I
Okay.
don't
I don't
know.
know why, bro.
I gotta switch this
have.
up. I mean, do you at least watch Snowfall?
Oh, that's
yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Ooh, I had to
Come
get
on
you
now.
off of that
Come on now.
Kardashian thing.
I can't. We can't just move on from this. Why do you watch so much of the Kardashians?
I'm
They have an
sorry.
interesting life to me. I
They
don't
do.
know why.
It's
It's
very
just
interesting.
it's different. Like they live a life that no one else could live, and I just find it so interesting because they have so much drama in their life, and
But the
For no
drama they be
reason.
going through
it's
just
it's stupid.
it be making me mad.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm like, bro, what? This is what you're really complaining about today?
Like full blown fights, like fist fights.
with each other. I'm like, bro, all right, but that's why I like it.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Respect. That's what it is. I got worse things. We both Jersey Shore guys. I can't judge.
Do you guys watch the new one though? Like you really doing the most now.
I'm not
I
gonna.
tried to do the
I've tried-
reunion and I
I've
just
tried
couldn't
to.
get into it.
I've tried to with like all the after the main parts got done, but I don't know. I haven't really been following this in.
It's a little different when
yeah.
you're in your 30s trying to like
And
relive
you
your
married,
20s.
yeah, you
I
married, you
just
got
couldn't-
kids and
I
stuff.
couldn't do it. It's
all
too
right,
much.
man, yeah.
I totally haven't watched every episode. Definitely not the case. Now let's move forward. DeShon, I wanted to ask you about. I saw some things that Rashad Bateman said about you yesterday, and what he was going through as he was working his way through to get on the field. Can you tell me about that relationship? I didn't. Where did that come from? That you guys hooked up the way that you did. That you became someone that he was really looking to.
I'm not really usually the guy that kind of like. I'm gonna always keep it very straightforward with people. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
And
No, he's serious. He will let you know in your face, like either he don't like you or he's tired or like, yo,
something's
just
not
get away
okay.
from me. Like,
Something's
for
not
real.
okay. I'm let you know it's not okay. And if he's doing something great, I'll also let you know. But
Yeah.
it's just I could just see him the way he was like walking around the facility because I've been in there. I've been that way. I've been in the shoes where you're kind of like, I'm kind of just here. I'm not a part of the team. I'm not bringing anything to the team. I'm just collecting a check, and no one wants to feel that way. Like, if you love the game of football, you don't want to feel that way. You don't want to let your teammates down. You don't want to let your teammates just feel like, oh, I'm not doing anything for you personally. So I try to tell them, like, bro, you're a rookie, and you have to be patient, and God does everything for a reason. So whatever happens to you, bro, you just gotta. It gives you time to mentally recollect and be able to really put everything you love into this game, and just know when you come back, the love for this game that you have is gonna skyrocket by 1,000 just because how long you've missed, and told him take every chance you get, every opportunity, and make the most of it. And I think as a young player, he's learning that really fast. He's learning how to work hard. He was young, so I didn't know his work ethic, but seeing the way he walks in the door now, after I've like been able to talk to him, he just kind of like brought his spirits up and started running. Like, hey, you gotta take one day at a time. Just the harder you work, eventually you're gonna reap what you sow. So
Man, he looks good. I
Yeah,
mean, he
he's
looks
a really
really
good
good.
kid,
yeah.
Yeah.
he's only gonna get better too. I feel like y'all really haven't seen anything yet. Like before he got hurt, those
crazy.
routes were crazy. So
Wow.
as he gets stronger, as he gets his body back the way he was, he'll be fine.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Tyus, how happy are you that you're going to get another shot against the Cincinnati Bengals later on this season after what happened? How much will you be looking forward to getting another chance to sort of rewrite that narrative?
Yeah, man. I mean, anytime somebody, beat you bad like that, man, you always look forward to the next battle.
I mean, we talked last week. These guys are going to be.
No, they're.
Yeah,
I said
like-
it last time. Like they're an upcoming team that's already been respected, but they're showing the NFL that they're here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, for us, the good thing is we play them twice a year, and you just never know how the first game go. And if it doesn't go your way, you always got another chance. So, I mean, whenever that week comes, we're gonna be ready. But our mind is pretty much, on this bye week, just kind of recollect, get ourselves back in order, health wise, mentally, physically, spiritually, and then the following week getting ready for the Vikings. So that's where our mindset is at.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Tyus Bowser, please. DeShon, social media, where are Ravens fans following you? Twitter, Instagram. I mean, most of them already do, but for like the one that maybe isn't, where should they be following you at?
To be honest, I really don't care about social media. Like, yeah, I get on it. I get on it because it's 2021. It's kind of like, it's the way you can make money. It's the way to express yourself, and I have no problem with expressing myself. So, but following me, either you like me or you don't. It's not really like a must thing. I hope everyone's likes me. I'm a pretty likable guy.
I like to hope that most people around this town probably like you a little bit. I like to hope that's the case.
It's just, social media is social media. I don't really. I'm much rather you like me in real life.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. DeShon, thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Of course,
and hanging
man.
out
It's a
with us.
blessing to be here.
I really appreciate that, man.
I appreciate y'all, for real.
We're gonna be off for a couple weeks. Are you getting out of town at all, Tyus? Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
going
head back.
home?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to Houston.
Nice.
Either tomorrow night or Thursday morning.
And it's not, the games aren't in Houston this weekend, are they?
They have one tonight and
tomorrow.
night.
Yeah, then they're back in Atlanta,
Yeah.
right? So
And
you're
I was trying to find a flight to try to make it in time for the one for tomorrow night, but the latest one that they have nonstop is at 7, and they play at 8.
Yeah, it won't work.
Yeah, so I'm a little sad right
But
now.
you're excited.
I'm
You're
excited, yeah.
like, we know you're an Orioles fan, but obviously,
Yeah, I gotta,
it's your team. I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
Yeah,
We like
absolutely.
Dusty Baker.
Yes, we love Dusty.
We like Dusty Baker.
Yeah.
Team Dusty.
A lot of people in Baltimore don't love the Astros. Otherwise, I don't really care about all that stuff.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh my God. We gonna bring this one back, huh? Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm an advocate. I wish the Orioles would do that.
We're not gonna do that, people. We don't need people hearing that.
Hey, Freedom Card, providing a high-trust chauffeur transportation for 30 years. All staff fully vaccinated. See them at freedomcard.net. Thanks to Rita. Thanks to DeShon. I'm Glenn. That's Tyus Bowser. He's the host of the show. Thank you, of course, to Pressbox, Grade 8's Memorabilia, and the Center Club for having us. All you guys for coming out tonight with us. Really appreciate it. We will see you in 3 weeks at Mother's in Timonium for the next Tyus Bowser Show.
Tyus.